Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another cool tarot reading for you guys. And I hope you guys are well. And this is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And anybody who resonates with it, because it is a reading for the collective. Today we're using a completely different deck for the tarot cards. It's hard to see the artwork, but they do offer something rich, these cards, different, right? It's nice to have something different, right? Kind of based on the regular deck, but it's not the same. No, it's not. So it is based on the 4 elements, though. Yes, it is, right? And the core cards and the major arcana, but still it's different. So let's see what we have today let's get one more shuffle for Capricorn. And yeah, let's see what we have. And we're going to get the oracle cards first. This is how we always do it, so we're not changing that up. And let's see what we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And we have straddling worlds, wandering between realms. All right, so Capricorn, you could be going through a change right now. You could, or somebody else is close to you. Straddling worlds is kind of like it's kind of like the 6 of Swords energy. You know, you left something, or you're no longer doing it, or you're moving forward and you're not where you want to be yet. That's really how that is. We also have the hollow bone, teachability, and Sagittarius got this card. This is definitely about learning. Yeah, you got it in the upright. That's a good thing, right? So and maybe this is career, maybe this is love. And we have the feast of plenty, choices and their consequences. So it's possible, Capricorn, with regard to your career or your personal life, maybe you made maybe you had a lot of choices, and it's kind of like there was some type of a consequence, right? That's usually how it is. But maybe you chose something and it kind of didn't work out for you or something like that. But you are learning here with teachability. And you are changing, could be growing or moving towards something new here. And let's get the cards that speak of the Zen, or the Tao, rather. They speak of the Tao. And so let's see what we have here. I don't know if the Tao mentions the... yeah, it does. It's the same thing, the Zen. I think it's the same. So let's see what we have, but these are based on the Tao. And we can call it the Tao, but in Chinese, I believe, or Mandarin or Cantorin, it is the Tao. So we have awareness, and these people here, we have the enlightened master in the back, and these 2 people, he's pushing him on these other 2 people. They're just trying to kind of get aware, get across, right, Capricorn, they're trying to get across on this branch, and he's pushing him, and he's kind of learning the hard way. This is how I kind of see that, right? And this is awareness. So somebody probably learned something the hard way. That's usually that's human nature. I feel like it is, right? And but some of us, learn a little quicker than others, right? Awareness. And with teachability, somebody has had some form of an awakening, right? Or recognizing here that maybe you weren't doing something right or something like that. But this is great here because there is learning here. And there are choices, right? And we have the non-doing card. So let's have a look at the non-doing card and see what it says. And this is interesting. It is. And this deck's always interesting. And so the Tao is constantly non-active, and yet it never leaves anything unfinished. Yeah. This is about kind of understanding that we have to let life flow. So, it's about making the right choices. Everybody makes wrong choices at one time or another. Yeah, they do. And this could be about a relationship or your work. The highest peaks of awareness unfold when you are merely a being doing nothing. That's true. Being silent, immobile, almost vanished. That's why you're supposed to be alone with your thoughts and in stillness. And if you're running around working really hard all the time, or 2 jobs, then it's harder to have new ideas, creative ideas, solutions in your life for the problems that you may have. It's just how it works. Yeah, very interesting. Somebody learned something here in this reading, Capricorn. I feel like they did. And we're going to and this could be about you with your career. That would be you for sure. But, maybe this is about a relationship and somebody has learned, especially with awareness. And the next card we have is interdependence. Yeah, and this can be kind of like I'm relying on, it could be like when you work together with somebody else. Somebody could have maybe you have made the wrong choice in the past about something, and now you are working in the right way, maybe with somebody at your job, or in your private, maybe in your business or something like that. If this is about love, somebody probably wants to work with you. Maybe they didn't work with you in the past, but somebody here made a difficult choice. Let's see what we have, but they have learned. So we have the TP, and this is the Three of Pentacles. Let's move this back. And this is about working with people. The TP, the working together. Somebody has learned in this reading, Capricorn. You could have maybe learned here that you were maybe working with somebody, or, career-wise or something, business, or whatever. And that, working together is better. Somebody has learned that here, and maybe they were trying to do it their way, possibly, right? And so we have, because the TP is, I believe, about like the natives working together, right? But let's have a look. And we have we have a couple fives in this reading. The Tower is reversed. Wow. All right. And we have the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Spades, and the Jack of Wands. So the Jack of Wands is, the Knight of Wands, basically. So let's have a look at these cards first. Where we start with the TP, and this is the overall energy, right? This is the Three of Pentacles. So let's see what they have to say about the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Diamonds, we're going to call them as they are. And so therefore, where is the Three of Diamonds? Yeah, this is craftsmanship, successful collaboration, and admiration. So somebody here could really be admiring you for your work, Capricorn, for what you do. And if this is love, they're admiring you for, what you do, right? Whatever that is, or, they could be, maybe looking up to you for some, but they want to successfully collaborate with you. That's what this is about. This is either about collaborating in a relationship, making it work, or making something at work, career-wise, kind of blend, or, kind of succeed, right? And the Five of Diamonds is here as well, also known as the Five of Pentacles. This is the Hierophant here, and it looks like him, right? It looks kind of like a king, but this is the Hierophant: tradition, spiritual authority, and deception. This is the challenge. Somebody could have lied to you, or maybe somebody lied to themselves, Capricorn. Maybe, could be sometimes. It shows up in the challenge. Somebody lied here, and they have learned. It could have been a subtle lie, though. It could have, right? Where, hey, any kind of a subtle lie, it doesn't have to be major, but it does sit here in the challenge, right? Spiritual authority. And this can be also like where somebody really believes in you, or you really believe in something. So I know you believe in something here, Capricorn, or somebody does, because we have the teachability, and this teaches you your values, like what's really important. And so why it's all happening in the root is the Knight of Wands, the Jack of Wands. That's what he is, the Knight of the Jack of Clubs, and this is the enthusiastic pursuit of a new adventure. So see, you may be doing something new here, and you have learned from some choice you made. You could have chose. Maybe somebody has lied to you, right? Of course, when we see this in the challenge, right? Like in work, in business. And so, and so you learn from that, right? It could have been something you were really enthusiastic about, possibility here, and they had lied to you in the past, and you maybe you woke up to that. Maybe you're just kind of hip to it, right? This could be about somebody who has lied to you, and they realize here that they want to work with you. We have interdependence, and that they really love you. That could be going on here. It definitely could be. And we have the Ten of Swords, sits in the past. This is the Ten of Spades. It's reversed. It's a rooster. And so the rooster can talk about wake up or communication, but it can talk about somebody's, somebody was arrogant with the rooster. And let's have a look at that. that card. And this is the Ten of Spades. Yeah, judgment. Wow. Waking up, an announcement. So this is in the past. Somebody woke up in a hard way. That's really what that is, most likely, right? Uh, and maybe it had to come through. Uh, Maybe it had to come through some. An announcement is usually an announcement, but maybe it came through a revelation. Maybe something was kind of announced spiritually, because this is waking up, right? Very interesting judgment, and it's in the reverse over here. It looks like somebody might have judged themselves here too. It's possibly like, hey, that's not cool, right? Because we have choices and their consequences, and now we have the Six of Diamonds, and that is in the upright. This is sharing and cooperation. That is the mindset, you see. So you might definitely, Capricorn, this is your work. You're finding somebody here that you really want to work with, and you are looking to succeed. Like, this is a good reading in that way, but there's some type of a learning curve. They could have lied to you too here, and so they have realized here that, hey, maybe they promised you something, right? And you were really enthusiastic about it right here. The Six of Diamonds, though, is about sharing, harmony, and cooperation. That is the mindset here. And we have the Five of Wands, and the chains are there. I feel like this is the Five of Clubs is the devil in this deck. We see the chains, and we see the fires here, down here. The devil is right here, Five of Wands. And that Five of Wands is temptation, attachment, and control. Okay, wow. All right. So this is showing up in the near future. And, it's possible there's a third party in this reading. There really could be. But let's get a card on that attachment and control showing up in the near future. And in this reading, it's possible that somebody doesn't want to let somebody go. It's possible here in this reading. We have the five, another five. See, these are challenging. This is the Five of Spades. And they're not showing their hands here. Somebody's not showing their hands, and they are trying to maintain control here. Wow. And let's have a look at that Five of Spades. Possible disappointment, a difficult opponent. Yeah, and remember I said they're trying to, let's move this down. They are trying to kind of hide their cards. Because they're playing cards there. A difficult opponent. Somebody is, if there's a third party here, there's somebody angry here because somebody has wandered away from their world, straddling worlds here. And they were like, and they could have been, like, somebody could have chosen to walk away from somebody. You definitely could. Because there's a major awakening here, right? And the challenge, maybe, the challenge can be a lie right here, deception. It can be. Wow. And this could be about a marriage because it's about tradition, right? Marriage is about tradition. Somebody is kind of difficult to deal with right here. And there is going to be a disappointment. Somebody's hiding their cards possibly here about a disappointment. Yeah, this has to do with, like, this is a great reading. This reading is for you, Capricorn. But over here, this could be about somebody who lied to you, possibly career-wise, and they are disappointed with what they have done, choices and their consequences. If it's love, it's somebody who did you wrong in love, and now they are like reaping the repercussions, right? Yeah, dealing with that. And the Six of Clubs is here. That is the Tower, interestingly enough, right? It's reversed, and this is a revelation or a drastic shift in perspective. So this is in the concern here. Somebody had a rough kind of lesson here. Yeah, a drastic shift in perspective, a revelation. That is the concern. If somebody's working with you, they're concerned that you're not going to accept their apology or something like that, or you're not going to realize that they've actually changed or shifted their perspective. And here we have the Two of Diamonds, and that is showing up here in the environment, right? Could be the psychological environment usually, but it can be the physical environment. It could be, and this is the High Priestess, the Two of Diamonds, juggling and multitasking. So here we see the Feast of Plenty, where somebody has choices and consequences. And in the environment, there are choices here. And this is multitasking at the same time. And that's what somebody's doing right there. Wow. And that is basically a trip. I feel like it is in the environment. And maybe that's you or somebody who maybe challenged you in a way or kind of lied to you in some way, Capricorn, right? It could be, as I've been saying, kind of, right? Maybe you are multitasking as well. You definitely could be juggling things right here. Whenever we see choices, maybe that's the situation. You are juggling kind of what exactly to do next about this career or this business, possibly. And if it is somebody else, they are juggling their consequences. They are. And so we have the hopes and fears, not hopes and fears. This is a desire here. The fear is kind of over here in the challenge. That's how I do it. But here we have the Queen of Spades, and we'll have a look at the Queen of Spades for sure. And this is strategy, intelligence, and ambition. It always is. And so this is hoping that your strategy will be spot on, or will be successful, will help you succeed, or your persons, right? This could be somebody too, for some of you guys, and you don't know that they are dealing with something. Yeah, could definitely be. Jack of Hearts, Jack of Spades, sorry you guys, Jack of Clubs. This is the Knight of Wands, and this is the enthusiastic pursuit of a new venture. And see, this is what I'm saying. So this is either a career venture or love, and maybe it is both, Capricorn, because sometimes it turns out like that, right? But this is a great reading. We're going to end this reading. Thanks so much. If you want your own psychic reading, they're accurate, you guys. I don't know if I called this out or not. But yeah, I'm a Silva grad. We do them over a video call or on the phone. They're very, you learn a lot, right? Either about your situation, or, the insight comes through, right? Or somebody else, right? And sometimes, like, you may know exactly what to do, but the reading, but you're kind of stuck on it. Well, should I do that or that? And, I'm able to help with that, definitely. And I'm also a life coach, right? But yeah, and you can get a tarot spread at the end, or an I Ching reading if you want, which is based on, it can help you with the decision, right? Definitely can. And thanks so much for joining me here. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. That reading could be on anybody as well. Anybody, any subject. Thanks so much. Please hit the little the like button, and please hit the little bell in order to receive all my notifications. If you'd like to book a reading with me, just click on the calendar below, and I will have my testimonials up when I put up my new website. Thanks so much, guys.